because it is that in order for you to fully awaken to the remembering of who it is that you are, anything that has been cast over you that keeps you embedded in the old narrative and the old paradigm and the old belief system and the old way of being needs to come back into balance. And so it is that before you come to earth, as many of you are very well aware, you make decisions as to the choice, first of all, to be here. And so we've all chosen to be present during this great transition and time of change across the planet. And you've all chosen to participate in it, in the awakening and to remembering who you are. And you've all chosen to drop into a narrative of a collective consciousness that isn't fully awakened, knowing that in your lifetime, you would break that paradigm into the remembering of the divinity that you are. And so that's really, from a larger perspective, what is occurring right now on Earth. And in order for you to be able to navigate this process, it is that system that you were born into, which is a collective understanding and belief systems that you've all decided somehow was true. And many of those things that you've all agreed upon are simple stories, whether it be how money works and finances, whether it be simple things about laws that you have created that you can or cannot do, or ways in which you teach each other, or systems that you are involved in, or education, or jobs, or all of these things that you have put in place that have designed a certain system that is based in separation and is based in hierarchy, is based in some of you are greater or less than another. Some of you have more money or less than others. All of these ideas are a system in which you have known to be what life is about, which you were born into. And from the moment you are conceived until about the age of 7, you are influenced by these belief systems. They begin to permeate your energetic field, creating an imprint on a cellular level. And so you become a part of a web. It is a consciousness that is a collective, unified understanding or an agreement. And each of you play your part in that agreement, and you go about the experiences in which you have and your ways of contributing, and the feelings of great joy and the feelings of great sorrow or grief or pain. And you grow and you expand and you shift and you change, and you become more and more filled with light as you move through the years, and you have more wisdom and understanding. But it is that the way in which the human collective consciousness has operated for quite some time, in this agreement that you all agreed upon, the fabric of that, in a sense that was based in separation and hierarchy, is beginning to dissolve. And as it dissolves, it can feel a little uncomfortable as you begin to question the narratives that have been told to you from the moment in which you were born, in which you were born into to be true. And you begin to look at that as potentially that it is reflecting something that is not in alignment with bringing unity and bringing love, bringing compassion and equality across the globe. And as Mother Earth is feeling the pain of this narrative that is no longer in alignment with the beating heart of her vibration and energy, she is speaking out, and she is showing her ways in order for you to begin to attune to her. And so what's going to happen is that as this old way of being begins to shift and change, and in many respects begins to dissolve and begins to collapse, it is that more and more light is flooding the planet in such a large quotation that it's almost hard for you to potentially even fathom, but it is coming in. And as it's doing that, it's breaking down these systems, not only externally in the things that you witness or see perhaps in the news or globally or events, but it's occurring inside each and every one of you. And this new moon, the reason we wanted to get together with all of you from the angelic realm is because we want to assist you in releasing any old patterns or energies or triggers or burdens or wounds that happened to you during that very, very important time of developing consciousness. So that from the time you were in your mother's womb all the way up to the age of 7, all the things that you have agreed upon or that you knew to be true or that you put in place as the belief systems of how you viewed and saw the world, we want to bring them back into balance so that they are aligned not with the vibration and the energy of separation, but with the vibration and the energy of unity. And so we're going to do what we call an activation for all of you this evening. And in doing so, we're going to be recalibrating your electromagnetic field on a deep cellular level, all the way down to the DNA, where we are going to go in and any energies that's a little fragmented or has discordant energy that is not harmonized with the feeling and the energy of something vibrating from either the vibration of the heart or above, we're going to go in and we're going to neutralize it. We're not going to get rid of it because you need to embrace all aspects of self, but we're going to take away the triggering aspect of it so that it is no longer something that is activated in you, that it continues to perpetuate separation and hierarchy. By doing this with all of you, this is going to affect not only yourself on a deep and personal level, but it's going to affect those around you, because your relationship with them and the way you interact with them will no longer be coming from a deep place of defensiveness or a sense of triggering, but will be much more neutralized, in which you will be the witness and able to observe from a much larger perspective what is occurring without it hitting, in a sense, your wounds. And so this is going to be happening on an energetic level. And although in the beginning we were just talking, we were just wanting to do that, actually, to be honest with you, to distract you so that we could calibrate. And when I say we, I'm talking about a collective group of ascended beings that are coming in now to do this for all of you.